Today we are going to start with the topic bailment. The topic of bailment is mentioned in Chapter 9 of the Indian Contract Act. Section 148 to 181, they deal with the topic bailment and pledge. So 148 to 171 and Section 180 and 181, they deal with the concept of bailment. While Section 172 to 179, they deal with the topic pledge. Okay. Now we are going to start with the topic bailment. The word bailment is been derived from a French word bailer, which means to deliver, or you can say it means to handing over. It involves change of possession from one person to the other. The person who gives the goods is called as a bailer, and the person to whom the goods are given is called as a bailee. Okay. Now Section 148 defines the term bailment as the delivery of goods by one person to another for some purpose upon a contract that they shall, after the purpose is accomplished, will return the goods or dispose of the goods as per the direction of the person giving the goods. That is called as a bailment. Means three essentials are there. One is the delivery of possession should be there from one person to the other. Second is for some purpose, and after the accomplishment of purpose, the goods will be returned. The person who gives the goods is called as a bailer, and the person to whom the goods are given is called as a bailee. This is mentioned in Section 148. Now we will see the requisites of bailment, essentials of bailment. Bailment is a special contract. It is a contract. We have seen that the chapters after the end of general principles of contract, they deal with what? Different types of contract. We saw indemnity, guarantee. So bailment is also a type of a contract. Therefore, there must be a contract. When a bailment comes into existence, it comes in existence only with an agreement. A bailment is usually created by agreement between the bailer and the bailee. The agreement may be expressed or it may be implied also. And in some cases, you can say it is implied according to law. By the operation of law, it is implied. Here, the position of bailer and bailee are created. A good example is what? Finder of goods. When the goods are found by somebody, the person who receives the goods, the finder, is called as a bailee in law, and the owner of the good is called as the bailer. Therefore, when the owner comes, the bailee has to give back the goods. Okay. So, finder of goods is you can say it is an bailment created by operation of law. It is implied. Okay. In certain exceptional cases, bailment is implied by law. Good example, finder of goods and the owner. So there must be a contract. That is the first essential of bailment. Second is what? Delivery of possession. Possession should be delivered. Unless the possession is delivered, the bailment is not created. We'll take an example. When you give your watch for repair, you as the owner of the watch, you give the watch to the repair. So you are bailer because you are giving the goods, and the person who is going to repair it, he is the person who is bailee. So what is his purpose? What is his work? He has to repair the watch and give it back to you. So you are bailer, he is bailee. Okay. Or you can take an example, when you give your cloth to a tailor for stitching some dress, you are giving the cloth. So you are bailer here. The tailor is bailee here because he has got the cloth for some purpose, that is stitching a dress for you. Okay, form is going to change here. In general bailments, form never change, but in certain bailment, form change because you have given cloth to him. Now he is going to stitch a dress out of that. Okay, so little bit form may change, but bailment is there. So delivery of possession, unless you give the cloth, he will not stitch dress for you. Unless you give the watch to the person for repairs, he can't repair anything. So delivery of possession is necessary. The third essential is what? For some purpose. The purpose may change. Here, in an example of tailor, the purpose is what? Stitching. In the example of watch repairing, the purpose is repairing. Or when you give goods for dry cleaning, the purpose is dry clean. Okay. So here, in an example of a dry clean, laundry, what you are doing? You are giving your clothes for dry cleaning. So dry cleaning is the purpose, you are the bailer, and the person who is going to dry clean for you, he is bailee. After fulfillment of the purpose, that is, the work is been done, he has to give back the goods to you, the clothes to you. Okay, so here also bailment is there, means some purpose is there, some other purpose is there. Okay, and after the purpose, the goods must be returned. Return of specific goods is necessary, means what is being given, that must be returned. Means I give the cloth, from that cloth only the dress should be stitched. I am giving the watch, I want that watch only back, not any other watch. So return of specific goods. It is agreed between the bailer and the bailee that as soon as the purpose is achieved, the goods shall be returned or disposed of according to the direction of the bailer. If the goods are not specifically returned, there is no bailment. Therefore, specific return of goods is necessary. These are the 4 essentials. One is contract, the other is delivery of possession, third is for some purpose, and fourth is return of specific goods. Here we are speaking about goods, that is chattels. Therefore, bailment is being created or concerned only with goods. Okay. Now, whether consideration is there? Yes, consideration is there. The person who is going to repair, he is going to take charges from me. The tailor is going also to take charges from me. Or we took an example of what? The dry cleaning the clothes. The dry cleaner is going to give the goods back only when he gets his charges, isn't it? Therefore, consideration is there. Consideration in a contract of bailment is there. However, again some exceptional cases are there. Take example, you are my friend and I have given my book for you for the exam purpose. So I am the bailer, you are the bailee, you have to take care of my goods and all. And after the fulfillment of the purpose, that is when the exams are over, you have to give back my books, isn't it? Because they are my book, I have given it for a particular purpose. But for that, I am not going to take charges from you. Okay, so therefore this is called as a gratuitous bailment. Therefore, when we classify the bailment, we can classify it like for benefit exclusively of the bailee. Exclusively of the bailee means when the delivery of some valuables to a neighbor for safe custody without the charge. This is exclusive benefit of whom? Bailer, not bailee, bailer. Okay, for the exclusive benefit of bailer. When I give my ornaments in my neighbor's possession, telling him that for 15 days, 10-15 days I am not there, better you take care of the goods. So this is complete benefit of bailer. The bailee, that my neighbor, is taking the risk, but as we are friends, he is taking the risk. Okay, this is benefit of bailer. Now we will take an example, benefit of bailee. Means here exclusive benefit of bailee is required. Take an example of a motor vehicle which you have given, or a car you have given to your friend for using, for taking a ride. Now this is a purpose only for the benefit of bailee, not for bailer. Now here the bailer is at risk. We don't know how he is going to drive, isn't it? Therefore here exclusive benefit of bailee is there. Benefit of bailer, exclusive benefit of bailer, exclusive benefit of bailee, and benefit for both. That is what? With consideration. The examples of watch and dry clean and tailor, those are the examples where charges are there. Charges are taken. Consideration is there. Therefore, here we classify into 3 on the basis of benefit derived. Benefit to the bailer, exclusive benefit to the bailer, exclusive benefit to the bailee, and benefit of both. Based upon the benefit, we can classify bailment into 3 types. Now we are going to classify it based upon whether it is gratuitous or not. It can be either gratuitous or it can be either non-gratuitous. When I lend my books to you, that is completely gratuitous. I am not going to take any charges, any consideration from you. After the exam is over, please return my books. Okay, so gratuitous bailment is there. But non-gratuitous, again the example of that watch and all, they are what? Non-gratuitous. Gratuitous means what? Charity. no payment is been done. So the example of watch, tailor and all, those are the example of non-gratuitous bailment. Non-gratuitous, therefore consideration is there, payment is been done, charges are been taken. Okay. Now today we have just seen the definition and the essentials of bailment. In the further lecture we are going to proceed further and see the rights and duties of a bailor, bailee, then termination of bailment also. Okay. Bye bye. See you.